Bears and Bears are underway from Chicago. And he returns this to the 22. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They run once more with Dillon. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Love looking to throw it. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
You ain't doing nothing today. You get you too blasted. You got to
now Love. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. Love with a give to Dillon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Come on, set. 52, blue.
We're scoreless after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. On the return, here's Tyler Scott. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Check 59. Check. Mike to 59.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Check safety. Kill. Check 26. Check nickel. Safe.
They'll go again with Herbert. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Check. 59.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Mike's 5'9",
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Check. Crunch. Kill.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw, Fields. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Chicago! Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Off the play fake, Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. Down the left sideline. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, check. 4 down. Mike 7. Watch the curl. Check 3.
To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's our time. It's our time.
7's a Mike. Yes, sir.
Now a first down throw. Fields flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
No chance.
Moore, the man in
got
motion.
Man. You got motion man right there.
West right zip.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is
Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Man, I got you. Hey, Ken. 59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Fields on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
10. Watch the set.
Hey, never mind. Monday.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
EQ.
59.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I'm here all day.
Again, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Mike, check. 59.
Mooney, the motion man, right. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
51. Slam.
Fields trying to throw for it. That's caught. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Drop deep, drop deep. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 50. Bunch right.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Delta. Check 4.
Herbert once more. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mike, check, 59. Bring it. No mas. 9. Man out.
Check 59, Mike.
Fields now to throw.
59.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
59. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike, check 59.
Fields. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
He's checking. Crash. Check 43.
Hey, check 20.
Hey, going alpha right here. Check 3. Hey, can. Switch.
A handoff for Herbert. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 5'9.
Watch the pass. Check 59.
Now Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Fresno. Kill. Check 31. Showing it.
Extend. Shit.
Watch twist.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are back within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 31, here's second down and 2.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Play action this time with Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Preston Smith coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
65, 65. Mike, check, 59. Easy.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Easy. Check 3. Angel.
A give left side here for Herbert.
Watch that screen. Safety screen.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert, 32 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Check, 59. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 59. Oh, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing. Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Dillon up the middle.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave.
It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mike, 53.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for two.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Shot. 17. Ready? Go.
Here's Love. That's caught at the 2. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, Dillon. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. This is 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Taking it right down Broadway. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So that an unexpected, a very unexpected way to draw closer, but draw closer they do on the blocked field goal return.
We always talk about needing that spark from the special teams when you're down on the scoreboard. They gave them one there, and now the special teams understands they are important.